Hey everybody, good afternoon. I'm Erica. I'm the editor of All Things Madison. Welcome to, I believe, week number 9 of the Madtown Minute. In this Thursday segment, what I like to do is break down what I covered on the website this week, what I did out and about around town, and also give you a little heads up about what's to come in the coming weeks. So tuning into this is beneficial because you get caught up in what you may have missed on the website or social media, but you also get a sneak peek into what's coming, which basically makes you the most informed in Madison. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. I know a lot of people like to watch this on replay, so no point in waiting around. Let's just dive right into it. Also want to be respectful of your time. So here we go. Okay, so far this week, I've covered 3 articles on allthingsmadison.com. The first one on Monday was a part of my Moving to Madison series. It was the 4th article that's a part of that series. Yes, it's helpful for those who are moving to Madison, but I also found it extremely helpful for me to learn so that I could write it for you guys, even though I grew up in Madison and have lived here for almost 3 years. And in that article, I talked about our schools. I think we have all heard for a long time that Madison City Schools are amazing. Everybody's moving here because of Madison City Schools. Everything about Madison City Schools is amazing, right? My question that I wanted to know was why? I'm a product of Madison City Schools. I had the best school experience. We're zoned for Madison City Schools. My daughter went to West Madison last year. We had an amazing experience. Personal note, we're actually homeschooling this year just for some consistency, but I'm so proud of Madison City Schools and how they've handled the response to the pandemic. They're doing great things. I have no question that if she was enrolled in public city schools right now, that she would be doing awesome because I know they're doing amazing. And so anyway, I wanted to know, why are the schools so great? I actually am a graduate of University of Alabama. Love Nick Saban, huge Alabama football fan. And I always laugh because I just always wonder if other football coaches think, how does he do it? How does Nick Saban do it? Year after year after year. How does he recruit the best players? How do they just always win, right? I just wonder if other coaches just bang their head against the wall wondering that. I kind of wonder if it's similar with Madison City Schools. I mean, year after year after decade, Madison City Schools is just routinely on top. So how do they do it? So I sat down with Mayor Finley a couple weeks ago and we talked about it a little bit. And then I also talked with their communications specialist, Samantha Magnuson, as well as John Peck, who is a spokesman for Madison City Schools, and just said, tell me about our system. How do you think we maintain the reputation that we have? But it's not just a good reputation, it's based on facts. So what are those? Those are what I dove into. They basically told me there's 3 things that make Madison City Schools incredible. If you have not seen that article, go ahead and check it out. I think it's great to be informed so that, especially when people say, well, why do you live in Madison? If your answer is because of the schools, don't just say, we have great schools, but you can say, hey, we have great schools because they do this, and they do this, and other systems don't. So if that is of interest to you, that was on Monday. Go check it out. Let's see. I have my notes, my fancy notes here. Okay. So yesterday I published an article about Josh Carey. He's the broadcaster for the Trash Pandas. He is a grandson of legendary sportscaster Harry Carey, who has had over 50 years of experience, working in Major League Baseball, most notably the Chicago Cubs. His father, Skip Carey, very, very famous in the sportscasting world as well, notably the Atlanta Braves. His brother, Chip Carey, also has an exceptional career. So Josh is such a stand-up guy, so incredibly nice. I met him at a networking event a couple weeks ago. Then he and I sat down a few days later and just enjoyed the breeze and the beautiful setting at the Trash Panda Stadium. And we just talked about his upbringing in such a famous family, how it's impacted his career, what it was like to move from New York to Alabama to be a part of this Trash Pandas team. And then everything falls apart 25 days before the first crack of the bat. It was a really great interview. I so enjoyed talking with Josh. My amazing photographer, Whitney Briscoe with Whitney Briscoe Photography, took my images for me. She got the chance to go up in his little broadcasting area and see some behind the scenes. That was really cool for Whitney. So big thanks to Trash Pandas for letting us come in and do that. I shared that article yesterday, so go check it out. About an hour ago, I shared an article about 4 nutrition companies that are here in Madison. I just was perplexed that we were having all of these nutrition companies pop up. So I did a little bit of research to figure out what was up. So I talked to Mad City Nutrition, Madison City Nutrition, Beacon Hill Nutrition, and JoJo's Nutrition, and asked them the same 5 questions to see where they varied a smidge. So you can check that out as well. They call themselves nutrition companies because a lot of their stuff is sugar-free and this and that and whatever. A lot of shakes and teas. So very attractive stuff. I've already gotten some feedback. Hey, it's like a part of a multi-level marketing company. I did a little bit of research. I can't put my finger on 100% what's up behind this, but to be honest, it's fine with me because that's just their personal business model. If they're a part of a multi-level marketing company, they have a storefront here, they have business licenses, and they're doing things, they're operating just like any other business would. So while I was somewhat interested in putting that as a part of my story, I kind of ultimately decided that maybe it wasn't super relevant. I mean, if they have good products, then I guess, people can research that on their own if that's something that they want to choose to support or not, but their products look great. I've personally not been into the stores. I haven't tried them, so I can't personally endorse them, but I did research what's up with all of them. JoJo's Nutrition is going to be a part of something really fun that I'm going to be announcing a week from tomorrow, Friday, November 6th. I'm going to be announcing something super fun for the holidays. It involves a lot of cash for all of you. I have 8 businesses that are teaming up with me, and JoJo's Nutrition is one of those. They are on Hughes Road. They are so sweet. I've talked to them a bunch, and I'm really excited to have them on board. They have a beautiful logo. And anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit about that nutrition article that I put up, and then a little sneak peek for what's coming announced that I will announce a week from tomorrow, November 6th. Okay. As far as what is coming next week, I did 2 interviews just today that were both fascinating and enjoyable, and stories that I'm looking forward to sharing with you. One of them is about the Avenue luxury apartments that are going in on Sullivan Street near downtown. That place is vast. I had no idea. I got to meet with their Sealy, the company Sealy, their regional director, Whitney Butler. She was so kind. She took me around the whole place, got to see all the ins and outs of what is to come with this luxury apartment. Hey, Joe. And I'm really excited about that. I mean, they didn't have apartments like that when I was living in apartments. They're amazing. So whoever lives there is going to have a ball. So that was really cool. So I'll share that next week. I also got to talk to a sweet lady named Melinda Sanders. She is one of the owners of Filthy Gorgeous, which is a brand new boutique in downtown Madison. Got the whole scoop from her about why they opened Filthy Gorgeous, where they got the name from, and what kind of items they carry in store. So look out for that not tomorrow. Their grand opening is tomorrow. I'll have the article probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. As far as our out and about this week, we didn't do a whole lot, especially because it was rainy yesterday, but I did get out twice and go to Grounded Coffee. I really enjoyed working there this week, so shout out to them. They have their new seasonal drinks. Shout out to Alex Hendricks in Huntsville. She did a little collaboration with them, so I went in there after seeing her stuff and tried their oatmeal latte. So good. That's what made me go back today and do some work in there and get one of their oatmeal lattes. So good. So shout out to you, Grounded Coffee, and thanks for the Wi-Fi. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, one more thing. I announced on Instagram and Facebook today that on December 1st, we are launching our restaurant guide. Our restaurant guide is going to cover all of the novelty restaurants in Madison. Very, very excited. It's designed to be a PDF that comes straight to your email that you save to your desktop, so that when you're looking for somewhere to go out to eat, it'll be all categorized for you of where to go that is surely around the corner from you, because every single restaurant listed in that guide will be within Madison city limits. Really excited for that. If you've not signed up for my emails, go ahead and do that. There's a sign up at the bottom of every single article on All Things Madison, but we will have a separate sign up for the restaurant guide as well. So keep an eye out for that. But just know, if you're on my email list, you will be receiving that the morning of December 1st. So excited about that. Okay, so let's wrap this up with our Away From Here segment. Today, I want to talk about Asheville, North Carolina. This is a place that I'm dying to get back to. My husband's never been. I went there with some friends just a few years ago, stayed in an amazing bed and breakfast. We toured the Biltmore. They have plenty of hiking opportunities. I did not realize it was such a foodie city. Like, you can literally go there and just eat amazing food, breakfast, brunch, lunch, snack, dinner, dessert, drinks. Like they have, it's such a foodie city, and it's amazing, and just so many unique places, like no change, just awesome. So, it's only maybe 6 hours from here. Such an easy drive, so beautiful, and especially this time of year, they have a lot of great hiking. So if you are looking for just a random last minute, let's get out of town, let's get away from here, Asheville, North Carolina might be a really fun city to go to. I don't know what's going on with COVID. I don't know what's up with the Biltmore, if you're allowed to still tour the mansion, but I'm sure some of their grounds are still open. And I mean, obviously hiking is still a thing, so it's probably so beautiful this time of year. So anyway, okay, well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday. Thanks for supporting me and this website. Thanks for those that have been emailing me, sharing me story ideas, and supporting and reading my articles every day. So have a great rest of your day. Happy Halloween. I hope you enjoy it, doing whatever your family feels comfortable with, and I'll see you guys on the website on Monday. Bye.